Hi, readers. I was thinking about this book situation that we've got going on and how you're probably building a huge library at home of all these things that you're reading, or maybe you're doing lots of online reading on Epic, or you're reading Raz Kids, or you've got library books, or you've got, oh my gosh, you guys, there's just so much to read. There's so many good back books and cool facts and features. But remember, that's like if you're at the candy store and you just have a whole bag of candy and you're gulping it all down, you're gonna get a stomach ache, right? So if you have too many books that you're reading and too much information you're reading and you're gulping it all down and reading it as fast as you can, you're gonna get a brain ache. It's like you get an information overload. You need to savor your books and savor your reading. Don't just gulp your books down and try to read one after the other. Reading closely and carefully, the exact same way you've been reading, noticing, thinking, and questioning the charts and diagrams and the pennies. And then do all that some more, because that's exactly the way nonfiction readers read books too. Today, I want to teach you that to grow knowledge from books, nonfiction readers put what they see and think together and then ask, what is this book teaching me? Do you remember we did that also when we were looking at fiction stories with those darn squirrels? We asked, what's the lesson of this story? So in here, we're looking at what are these books teaching us? So let's read some parts of Cats versus Dogs. Let's not wait until the end of the book to figure out what the book is teaching us. Just like we did in the first unit, we can take a sneak peek. We're going to look at the different parts of this book to see what they will teach you. For example, we can look at the front cover and the back cover to ask ourselves, what will this book teach me? So we've got the cat and the dog. It says cats versus dogs. Doesn't really say anything about the book, what we can expect here, except for the reading level that we can expect. So what is this book teaching us? The front and back covers are important parts of the book. So now we know even more things. What will this book teach us? I'll pause and you can tell me. So we're going to do this a little bit more today with this book. So I'm going to look at the cover, table of contents. Let's go ahead and start right here. This looks like a really interesting page. I'm stopping here because I know that we have a lot of people who like wolves, dogs. So let's not wait to let this book teach us more. Let's pay attention to the details and put parts of the text together in our mind. Let's grow some knowledge. So look at the parts of this page. There are pictures, and one shows a drawing that says extinct dog ancestor Eucion or Eukion, modern day gray wolf. Here's a wolf, a coyote, a jackal, and these are dogs. What do you think this part of the book is teaching us? What are we getting ready to learn? I'll pause and you can tell me. So that was interesting. So some of you were talking about how much these wolves are a lot like that dog and how these dogs are all related. So what's this part of the book teaching us? Yeah, it's teaching us that these dogs are related and these are the ancestors. I feel like I asked a question last time, like, who are the ancestors of dogs? And it looks like I got that question answered. You are totally getting the idea. You aren't waiting to the very end of the book to figure out what this book is teaching you. You're thinking about that right from the start of reading. That's important work for readers of nonfiction to do as they read their books so they grow even more knowledge. So I'm going to go ahead and read this because I know that you're interested. Dogs and cats may seem like opposites. That's because they have very different family trees. Millions of years ago, a fox-like predator prowled the plains hunting for meat. This animal, called Eucyon devisi, was an early relative of the canines we see today. Wolves, coyotes, jackals, and dogs are all related to this ancestor. These animals hunt and live in packs in the wild. All right. So, readers, I think this is important work to add to our chart. After this, always remember that readers don't wait till the end of the book to see what it has to teach you. And guess what? Paying attention to details and putting the parts together helps readers answer the question, what is this book and this part teaching me? So, think. What, I'm going to put this in quotations because this is kind of like me saying something, is this book and this part teaching me? Kind of like saying, what's the point of reading this? Well, the point of reading this part was to learn about the scariest relatives of dogs. My prediction is the next part, oh, look at that, the relatives of cats. All right. Thank you, readers. Today, you are going to have a passage to look at, and after you read it, you're going to tell me what that part was teaching you. Thank you, readers. Happy reading.